was born on the 14th of May 1923 in the small sleepy town of Mapsa. She is the daughter of an artist and first photographer in Goa, Mr. Domingo Rosario and Mrs. Marta Reyes de Costa. Iria studied Escola Normal and later did her license. Started teaching career at Anjuna at the tender age of 21 as a Portuguese teacher during the Portuguese regime. After liberation, she was promoted as of secondary schools at Old Goa, Saligaon, and lastly at Giri Namoshi, from where she retired. She was also a translator for the Goan history books from Portuguese to English for the government of Goa. She was later appointed as a gazetted officer before her death. During her free time, she would engross herself to reading, writing poetries, and painting was her passion, which one can see adorned in the walls of this place. Today she is 93 years old, still likes reading and writing. Married to Sebastian Rodriguez, she has two daughters, Len, who's here, and Nirbala in Bombay at the moment, and a grandson, Roland, Len's son. After her school retirement, she started this heritage guest house for Palisette Rodriguez, which is looked after by her and her daughters. Friends, I present to you Mrs. Iria de Costa.
The first poem by Iria Reyes da Costa. The title is The Dawn. The first rays of sunlight heralding the dawn of another day. Through darkness and dew they glide, spreading the sky with a rosy spray. And man peacefully asleep and at rest wakes up from his carefree slumber with problems and appointments to keep and to render. The birds and the trees hail the dawn with beautiful melodies trilling and divine. And to greet this new day that is born, the earth is dressed with color and shine. Only man, the center of creation, from his great destiny aloof and withdrawn, filled with his ego and self-gratification, is truly blind to the glamour and promise of the dawn.
We would like to introduce a poem which was written by our great-grandfather Nascimento Mendonça. He died at the age of 42 in 1926, a man who suffered much. The poem Vatsala was written in Portuguese and later translated by Bailon de Sá, who called it his swan song. He felt a deep sympathy for the poet and his search for truth. The story of the poet is briefly this. Vatsala, a beautiful temple girl, was symbolically married to a hibiscus flower. She realizes the impurity of her life. She scorns princes and maharajas, and her attention is drawn to a rishi in the forest. She resolves to conquer his love. Here is Tristan to read a few lines from Vatsala.
Vatsala, a fluid blue shade of the giant trees, like velvet burning into my beautiful flesh. What delirium burns my throbbing breast? You have burst like a sun in an endless night. O sensual vision, monstrous and divine. But what does it matter? I am still young and beautiful. Here I am at last, at your feet, tender and ravishing. With perfume have I bathed my queenly body. I have come for your burning and bewitching kiss. I am like a goddess alone by your side. My look is like that of a timid chital. Even the harmful grass under my feet rejoices. I know that you are chaste, but am I not beautiful? With my love, you should be like a triumphant king who never fears pain because he can't forget it.
So the poem is called Here I Am. Here I am. Longitude 70 degrees 30 minutes east. Latitude 28 degrees 2 minutes north, roughly, in the month of October. This is not Goa, this is written a few years ago. Having gone around the sun 47 times, but always through new territories in space. Having been fascinated neutral, then disgusted by television and many other visions. Having broken my back in 2 places, 20 kilometers south of a river, 6 kilometers west of another, directly under a flight path, on the eastern edge of an old mountain range that seems to have tired of civilizations and wonders what the word civil is doing there.
There are like 4 photographs. Stills from Baga Beach. Vast, freckled English women, pylon-limbed, thaw in the sun. Their breasts loll out like baby sea lions. Flabby leftovers of Valhalla, diet on bread and bananas. Their dozing blue eyes stroke small boys in torn pajamas. The German studies the Vedanta in translation through Chromax dark glasses, her oozing tattoo mocked by blue bottles. The temple elephant, vermilion swastika on its domed forehead, lumbers unblinking over the buff sands.
He calls it a multilingual serenade with apologies to Edward Lear. The owl and the mazurle Dorian Gele in a Mandovi Ramponkar's boat. They feasted on bajaz and alebele and shakuti made from a goat. The ore sprang a leak. La gata gave a shriek. A dolphin then helped keep them afloat. The owl said, "Poi honey, mukoreaha mucho money. Tika dita 1,000 Deutschmark note." But the Galdorero said, "Ladka, you think you're playing matka? Udki maar in a lake, your note complete fake. Tuka bon kortele in agua the fort." The billy was high as a noketre in the sky. On Urak and Anitin glass array lager. He was feeling no pain. She was feeling no pain after snorting cocaine at a smoke-free beach hangout in Baga. The dolphin's loud cries made her open her eyes. "Owl kissed me," the dolphin confessed. The owl cried, "Please stall, there's no need to tell all." The cat said, "Je suis depressed." Sikhs, Hindus and Parsis are seeking catharsis while gambling with cards and with dice. But you, ugly owl, did something more foul. Kissing dolphins is not at all nice. For my boyfriend, alas, to make such a pass proves that owl is no knees going car. Victor Rangel Rivera.
CM, another minister, please. With so much fish, with so much filth and dirty politics in the assembly and streets, another minister won't do much damage if he's the minister for garbage. Fundamentalism is no fun. Fundamentalism is no fun. It should return where it came from, the mental asylum. This is about what is happening in Goa, about people, children selling their heritage property. And this is the father making a plea to his children. Children, please don't sell our heritage. Children, please don't sell our home, our heritage, our identity, cried Mr. Palkau of Margao, full of fire and fury. You may get 10 crores, a flat or two, and you'll party every day, see the world too. But by selling your identity, you'll sell your soul, and Guru Goa will be just a page in history.
A knife in your hand, long, sharp, blinking in the light of the desert sun. As you stood behind the man in orange, shaven-headed, white, and utterly terrified. I recognized you by your stance, that particular way you have of favoring your right leg, hand on hip, and when you raised your hand in mock salute, before you brought the knife to his throat, I knew it was you. I found you, my friend, but you are lost. Thank you.
I have a friend who is a poet, and he's created a blog with all the different tags as colors. And the idea is the blog is designed to invite people to subliminally connect with the color that speaks to their subconscious. And so he asked me to guest blog, and I wrote this poem under white. It's called Shades of White. Snow crunch, sugar cube, pasteurized milk, a crisp lightning bolt, 3 hairs from a Bengal tiger, fluffy cotton, styrofoam, natural yogurt, baby powder, maggots, lard, you, covered head to toe in whipped cream, a blank page, 5 rasgullas, iodized salt, an empty envelope, 1 cooked grain of basmati rice, a lab coat, the edge of a wave, melted candle wax, the smoke from your cigarette, my breath on a cold morning.
Moments. We live in moments. Moments of joy, moments of pain, of sadness and content. Sometimes moments of confusion, moments of brilliant clarity, and some moments we can't explain. But I, with all my heart, do not believe in these moments, nor would I believe that life is a moment. There are times when I breathe with the thought that this moment is mine, mine alone. But in every breath I take, there is a you breathing.
Rain pours in torrents, tearing down trees, houses, loose tiles, telephone wires, and reputations. We gossip on our balconies, holding soggy newspapers, and watching the swollen river bring in rusted princesses, dead fish, tourist underwear, and used rat-hole tubes. Lord, give us a break from this endless downpour and teach us to share the joy that is Goa. Brothers. Brothers kill for a piece of land, blood settles within grains of sand, then nurtures and grinds the seed of hatred to spread like butter on toasted bread, to be nibbled at by millions of little brothers that suckled from the same mother. Lord, all we need is the wind to blow our ashes away. Help us remember that. One ripe mango falls and is torn apart by pigs, crows, little boys, in-laws, neighbors, and me. Forgive me, Lord, the mango is mine.
Letting go. Why the clutching at the shore when the ocean calls your name? Head bobbing, limbs flame, a comic book tragedy. The show slips away. Goodbye, old friend. A child tugs its mother's skirt. What is it, sweetheart? She asks. You know this chord. You've heard it before. It speaks to your heart. It calls your name. It seeps through skin and bone, through cell and matter. Sink into a watery womb you recognize as an old friend. Rest on expansive shoulders embraced by the horizon. Surrender. Home is no longer there and then and that. but here and now and this.
On behalf of my parent club, Lions Club of Mopsa Suburban, I would like to thank each one of you present here for joining us into this reading session by very known poets. Thank you, Lion Anita, for organizing it along with our parent club, Lions Club of Mopsa Suburban. And I suppose it has been a well-spent evening with all of you all. Thank you so much for making it very graceful for us. Thank you.